My name's Akua, and I wanted to share a little poem with you on my diversity experience. The poem is called What Matters Now. I hope you'll enjoy it. I've had some question, are those you'll realise, while explaining, that's unusual for people like me. This simply distances me from Black as you know it, perhaps so you can look at me slightly differently. How foolish and naive I have been in the past to not have noticed that what you do show in a limited exposure to people like me is that there are very few people like me that you sincerely know. Ashamedly, I now admit to myself and those close to me, in the past I too felt that we dove protest too much. I recognise now protesting is all we have left, when many lives can be shattered by an inhuman touch. I admit, in order not to seem a potential problem, I've shielded any frustrations, although lives still shatter. I too have been an enabler in this sudden enlightenment that this too has helped Black lives not matter. The world has moved on, but clearly not enough, where you can fully see and recognise a racist undertone. But if you were to overtly confront it, you'd be made to feel that it is something only you should own. When you are at a fun social event and the music starts, and you're somehow taken aside as if by chance, and you hear a whisper intended as a compliment in your ear, saying, I've chosen you as I know how well your type dance. When you're with a regular group and meet a friend of a friend who said something inappropriate when we all meet, on this occasion, how perfect my English is, and I turn around to see you all looking at your feet. When people make the point to me, and for some reason me specifically in the main, that what's this nonsense about lack of diversity, to perhaps silence me in the assumption I may complain. When I seemingly unexpected guest has arrived for me, so I rush to see them in unprepared panic, in a fright, to realise they've mistaken me once again for another woman, who's a few shades darker and half my height. Even in these recent reignited woke movements, when those so far removed just seem to feel fed up, if you do not live it and do not feel it almost every day, to you it's just an unrelatable storm in a very noisy teacup. Hearing people talk about leaders from their past, without it explicitly uttered, one can easily read between each line, realising that the commonality between all these leading examples is that their faces so very seldom represent very few even remotely like mine. But what I think is great about the now and the here is that it's not just for me, but also for us all to see. This change is not about saying, I am not racist, as action today should be now all our responsibility. Black lives matter. When I say it slowly, even now, I now better understand. A too often controversial statement, but it's something really I hope people can get. Yes, of course, all lives do matter, without a single doubt, but it's not all lives under this type of increasing threat. What matters now? Thank you.